and steady. What I like about this cigar, it don't take too long. Yeah, see, you inhaling. You doing the wrong thing. You fucking up.
Okay, I'm gonna give up. What's up, everybody? It's Reesie G, not Cardi B, but I still get to the money. Oh, and I'm a producer. Make sure you check out my episode of Boss Talks on the Rooftop. See you soon.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bryson Fowler. This is Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Season 4. Today, I have the greatest honor of introducing Mr. Reesie G. What's up, baby?
How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for the invite. I'm excited.
Man, I'm excited to have you on, man.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
You're the biggest mogul out here in the game.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to gas you up because the fire's already lit. Okay. So, tell us a little bit about you.
Well,
what else you got going on?
I'm Reesie G. Not Cardi B, but I still get to the money. You know, just me. And for me, thank you so much for the compliment. You know, I'm still on the grind. I'm still on the come up. You know, trying to get to the next level. I'm a producer here in Dallas. Right. From Atlanta. I used to be a celebrity fashion stylist for about 11 years. 11 years. 11 years. That's a long time.
Hey, that's putting you in your 10,000 hours, bro.
Listen, 10,000 plus some more, plus some more, plus some more.
Hey, I can't do the math that high, so
listen, it's okay. It's okay. And then I moved to Atlanta, moved to Dallas in 2016, and fell into being a producer. And now I found out this year is where I was supposed to be. Nice. So, you know, it takes a little bit of a journey to get to where you need to get to, but now I understand.
Speaking of Atlanta, because like T.I. had a quote in this song, some people move away to make a way, right? And so sometimes you just got to move away to make a way to where you need to be.
I want to amplify that statement.
Ooh, talk to me.
Sometimes you got to get lost to find your way. Because the journey in getting lost always brings you back to understand, okay, so I knew how to do this. I just had to leave everybody alone, move everything away from me, put this over here, and then figure out what's best for me so that you can later on give it to everybody else.
Shit, I'm glad you grabbed that glass, so let's go ahead and pull it up a little bit.
Pull me up.
Hey, this is Deception Whiskey. It's a black-owned company, right? The brothers are here locally, Dallas. They know their whiskey. It's a honey whiskey, so it's a good, smooth little drink. So I'm going to let you be the judge of it. Okay. And so, you know, I'm going to let you bless the bottle.
Okay, bless the bottle. Bless it. Amen.
Yeah, amen.
Yes,
and then pull up so I don't short you up. So,
okay,
you know
I'm gonna just give me a little taste. You know, just a little taste, because you don't want to do too much, because then my blackness will start coming out. Hey. So you don't want to do all that.
Let's go. And next thing, are you a big cigar? Have you smoked cigars before?
I've smoked cigars before.
Okay, so you know, puff, never inhale. All right, so you swish around your mouth, blow it out. Okay. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna get you.
Never inhale.
Never inhale.
So don't swallow.
Don't
swallow. Some of y'all understand later.
So
y'all will get it later.
If you don't got it now, you go get it later.
You get it later.
All right, so usually I do a V cut. Today we're gonna try out this new cutter, right? You're gonna pick it up on online. Guys, the link is gonna be in the bio. So subscribe to the page.
Subscribe.
Right? Please.
Make sure you subscribe.
So what I like about this cutter, it has the back to it, so once you put it to the back, can't go too far. And you cut it just like that. And so now you just cut off the top. Right? And so now I'm going to just take that end off for you.
Yeah, take the end off.
Yeah.
Because you know it's about the tip.
Yeah. That's what she said.
See, this is trouble. This is trouble. No, I already see it's trouble.
I'm a rock with you, goddamn.
Rock.
Shit.
Left and right.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you gonna do now?
Distinguished.
You're gonna rotate. Okay. While we light. All right. So.
Rotate.
Yeah. Slow and steady. What I like about this cigar, it don't take too long. Yeah, see, you inhaling. You doing the wrong thing. You fucking up.
Okay, I'm gonna give up.
You got it lit already. Go ahead and puff.
Okay.
I'm I'm gonna let you know this is gonna be in the blooper reel. So there you go. All right.
Okay.
See, you got it right there, just right. That is go ahead.
Like the Godfather. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
thank you for having this meeting with me here today.
Exactly. So that right there is why I do cigars.
Yes.
I'm not a golfer.
Ooh, it tastes good too.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, when you're sipping, you got a good little pull. And then, you know what I'm saying, you got a good smooth little jazz, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm here for it. May want to go pick some of this up and go and get me a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, when you're trying to get on your level, if you don't partake in anything else, like a cigar and some good whiskey, I'm gonna get you right on your level, so
Absolutely.
You can go do what you need to do.
Absolutely.
And still talk shop and relax.
Definitely gonna pick that up because it's black owned and it tastes very, very good. So shout out to them.
Shout out to Deception. So back to the moment at hand.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because it's about you.
Yeah.
Not about anybody else.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, we just give everybody their flowers while we can.
Because you can't smell them when you're 6 feet under.
At all. So, tell us more about what's got you here. Like, we heard your journey, right? Now you're here. Now what are we doing here?
Well, it's the people. I love the people. I love us.
Right.
I love black people. More specifically, I love black gay people. And I felt like when I first moved to Dallas, it was so hard for me to find black gay role models that were doing their thing in Dallas. So I was like, you know what? Let me do something. I don't know what, but let me do something so that I can make us easily accessible to those that may not have the money to go to this event at the Civic Center, or may not have the connections, or may not be in those spaces. And so I was like, well, let me do something. I had a group of friends, and I was like, you know what? I've been given an offer to do a show, a YouTube show. So I was like, okay, well, y'all want to do it with me? So did the show, never knew, even though I worked in reality TV, I was styling the girls, the Portia Williams, the Kalina, the Nene, all those girls, the Mushias and all that. And so I was totally new and didn't know what to do.
Right.
Did the show, put the show out, first week out, 100,000 views. And mind you, the channel that I was on at the time only had about 35,000 subscribers. Week 2, 100,000. Week 3, 100,000. Week 4, 100,000. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What have I done?
Right.
And then on top of that, I was like, okay, so I'm a producer now. So now I have to compete with me. I have to best myself.
Right.
Take a page out of Beyonce book and best myself. So how do you best yourself in this world that you know nothing about?
Right.
And that's what kept me going. Put out season 2 of my show. It did fantastic, and a lot of celebrities started to support me and watch and tweet about it, and then we went viral on Twitter. And then I put out season 3 of the show, and then season 3 I was on the show as well. But season 3 was the most important season, pun intended, of my life.
Right.
Because it showed me that no matter how you set up your life, how you set up your career, if you are 100% authentic and not leading your life with malicious intent, everything will come to you. Doors will open, and you just have to choose which one that you have to go to.
Right.
And it took me getting publicly fired from that brand to find out where I'm supposed to be now.
Right. Now,
here with you.
You said something very important that's near and dear to my heart, right? Was mentorship. Right? So how you going about being a mentor within your community, within the gay and black community? Because you said it was hard to find someone to mentor you within that different realm. Because it's hard enough just being black, but you also have that you're gay and the gay community, being black in the gay community, and finding a mentor and like, hey guys, we're here, I'm here to help you, I need some help, I need some guidance. What was that like? How, like, that journey right there alone? Because like we mentor like kids, like, hey bro, there's different kind of money out here.
Yeah.
So with you, what does the mentorship look like for you?
So what I learned with being a producer and sitting in that seat, it's a lot of people that are right here at my level that need mentorship.
Absolutely.
And so we have to be open to understanding that hypermasculinity, generational curses, inherent heritage of racism as Black people can be broken if you acknowledge it, and then you have to move from it.
Right.
And then I have a whole nother realm of being a plus size Black man. That puts us in a whole different realm. And then it's like, you understand where I'm coming from. And so it's like you have all those different type of stigma that come with that too.
Right.
Those preconceived notions. What people don't understand, that a preconceived notion is a prejudice, but there is a way to break prejudice by education.
Absolutely.
And so as I continue to honestly be myself, because people buy into you and then they buy into your product.
Absolutely.
If they like you and you got good customer service and they connect with you, then you get to reach more people. And so for me, I just have an open door policy. Now, I ain't gonna say that I can answer every text message or every DM or anything like that, but
Nor do you want to.
Nor do I want to, right?
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't, but I definitely want to make myself visible enough and accessible enough to make sure that people understand, yeah, I'm just like you. We in the same boat, or we swimming in the same ocean, or we in the same book, just on different pages, no matter what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, you my brother, that's my brother, that's my brother, that's my sister, and we have to all help each other.
Man, there's a place called there. We ain't been yet, and we trying to get to.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what it's all about. And so, like I tell anybody, look, I don't really care what you're doing. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
How do we get to there?
There's only two things promised in this life:
What's that?
death and yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is never promised.
Never.
So why should our differences keep us apart? I'm not gonna be preaching it, because I mean, we're different for a reason, and of course, if we just don't mesh, we just don't mesh. But at the end of it, we all broke trying to get to that next milli, and then when we get to that milli, we're trying to get to the billy.
I mean, we're not broke.
Right. We're not broke. But
we don't nip that in the bud.
Right.
We're not broke.
Take that, let's scratch that. But some people would consider us to be in a place that's other than the 1%. And so it definitely puts us away from the goal, because people think about that. And one thing that Dallas has taught me is that classism and racism are two totally different things. Completely different things.
Because like with classism, like, they don't care about your race. They care about what do you do, what do you bring, right? Yeah. And like, who are you?
Yeah.
And like it's really a poor mentality when we get bogged into like, oh well, I am gay, or I am Black, or I am white. It's like, bro, if you're poor, you're poor.
That's it.
Like, what can you bring?
Yeah.
Like, can you help me elevate in society to a different status than what I'm already in?
Yeah.
And that's where we're really trying to educate on.
Yeah, and it's the handicaps that we put on ourselves. Like, just because I'm Black and we already know what that comes with, we have to understand that, yeah, it may be a handicap to some, but when you embrace who you are, because it can't change, you can't wash this off.
At all.
You wouldn't want to if you know exactly the power of it.
Facts.
You understand? And so it's like, when you look at what that means and how it connects us all together, and where you can go with just embracing the qualities that you do have, when you look at your business, it's nothing to do, because it gives you fulfillment.
Right.
I'm in the scariest place of my life right now, because I'm 100% doing everything on my own. And it's okay, because with fear comes faith. Right. They go hand in hand. It's like the Fendi logo. You know them two F's on that Fendi logo? Fear and faith, they go hand in hand. So you gotta be scared in order to be faithful. Right. Full of faith. Right. To get to your next level.
Right. See, now you sound like you was raised up in the church. Now we got to dig off into that.
Oh, yeah.
So now we got to dig off into that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, within the Black community, we're all promoted and raised up in the church community. And, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, faith is a great foundation.
Yeah.
Right? It's not that, hey, you serve this guy, you serve this, but do you have faith in what you're doing in your life, where you're trying to go? Because it's a great foundation that you can build off of.
Absolutely.
So it's like, not knowing what kind of raising or upbringing you've had in church, or if you were in church, it's more so like if you understand the abundance of faith, then you understand that it's the quality in how you treat people.
Absolutely.
And so that's why, like, I'm a true believer in your brand, because you understand that treating the people is way more important than any title, anything else that anybody can place upon you.
Absolutely. Like when you look at any successful brand is all fueled by people. If there's no people, then there's no brand. There's no business.
Right.
When you look at the big conglomerates, like say a Wally World or something like that, people go to these places because they need that product. They need it. They don't have, and they trust this particular product because it's been around so long.
Right.
And so you have to understand that, this is for a reason. Jumping back on faith and being brought up in the church, I was in the choir, I was on the praise team, I was on the step team, I was at choir, we was at the choir practice 2 times a week just getting ready for Sunday. Man. So, you live at church.
Right.
And what church has always taught me, even with being gay, I didn't come out until later, but what it taught me is that at the end of the day, if you treat people right, then you'll progress, and it'll make life so much easier.
Right.
Why do I have to put a particular stipulation on how I treat you?
Right.
You do me wrong, I understand. That don't mean I got to fool with you no more.
Right.
But I understand. I don't have to disrespect you. I'm just give you a little, I give you a little nod from across the room and keep it moving.
Right.
But
love you from over there.
Yeah, from a distance.
Over there,
My mama always say, feed them with a long handle spoon.
Yeah.
And so you have to keep your peace. You have to understand where your peace is, and peace everything always leads back to love. If you put out good, then good will come back to you.
See, that's a word right there.
It's the truth. Think about it. When you got cut off on the highway the other day, and you start cussing.
Yeah, I cuss them out and move on about my life.
Cuss them out, and then you move on.
Yeah.
But if you let that thing stay with you, then when you get to that stoplight, you're gonna be mad that you at the stoplight.
Right.
Then when you go to McDonald's in the drive-thru, you're gonna be mad that you gotta wait.
Right.
But if you just let it go, then your life it puts you in a different trajectory to understand that, okay, it's something that happened. Okay, let's go. Let's move on.
See, a lot of people don't understand like this about me, because like I'm a good person, right? I may cuss you out, but that's the end of it.
Okay.
Because I already said.
Okay.
I done already said what I had to say. Now, like, why are we talking about that? That was like 2 minutes ago. That was like yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, today is the new day. So, like, you still mad?
Yeah.
You're mad on your own.
Yeah, you by yourself.
Yeah, we
sit in the corner.
Yeah, we got some money to make.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna sit and dwell on this. So, go get your heal. And
because I done said what I had.
Yeah, I done said what I had to say. I'm over it.
Yeah, I done said what I had to say.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. Like, I don't like to argue because when you argue, there's no belt to go below. So I'm going like wherever you want to go. That's where we're going, because we shouldn't be arguing in the first place.
Right.
And I think that effectively communicating with people, just in general, is what gets us to a point where not being angry with each other.
Right.
You did something I don't like. I did something you don't like. We both wrong.
True.
There's nobody right in this situation.
True.
So, how do we fix it?
Right.
You don't know how to fix it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna go this way. You gonna go that way. And when you figure out your remedy to fix it, come to me, because I already know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
But it's a relationship. It's a collaboration. It's an axle to a car.
Right.
You can't move the car without the axle.
Correct.
You can't steer the car without the steering wheel.
Right.
You can get away with your blinker going out, but you still need that wheel to know which way you're going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now with your collaborative efforts, like how do we get involved and get in alignment with you in your collaborative efforts? Because like we know you're stylists, we know you do X, Y, and Z, but like how do we go into, okay, this is aligning with what Reesie G has and the vision that's been placed upon him? Yeah.
So being a stylist taught me a lot. Now that I'm no longer a stylist, I hung that hanger up in the closet. And being a producer, I've learned. It's still something I got. I mean, you can get dressed. I can get dressed. But I know that for me, when it comes down to what I'm doing now and putting out content, unapologetically putting out content about untapped and underserved communities, it's all about just support me in what I'm doing. Watch me do what I'm doing. Right. If you see something that I'm doing and it's not right, let me know. because I feed off of the people. I need to know exactly what I did wrong so I can better myself. If I did something that you don't like, I won't know if you don't say nothing. And so like with me now, I always reach out to people to ask them, okay, so what do you think about this? I do focus groups all the time. And I ask people, okay, so what do you think I should do? What do you want to see? What type of content do you want to see? And so at least the people that are open to saying, well, I want to see this. And I'm like, okay, well, I may be able to do it. I may not be able to do it. But the sky is the limit at this point. Because I'm going to get my Emmy.
Right.
Period.
Okay, shit. I'm with it.
Period. You know? Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
You committed. You said it out loud. Shit, you can't go back on it. So I'm going to hold you to it.
And I'm going to hold you to whatever venture that you want to do, wherever you're trying to get to, I'm going to hold you to it too, because we have to be accountability partners.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, we have to be accountability partners for ourselves and for our people and for our brothers, no matter where we come from, what we look like. At the end of the day, we get pulled over in the dark, we still black.
Exactly.
You know, you playing Russian roulette at that point.
Exactly.
Literally. So, you know.
Like, it's one of those things that's what's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You my brother, like, you having trouble, I'm like, hey, you good?
Yeah. Period.
Because that's how we gonna get through this life together.
Yeah. And I really want people, us as people, men of color, go talk to somebody. It is nothing wrong with having a therapist, with having a psychologist, with having trust in your pastor or whoever. You need to talk to somebody and get that out. Whatever you're going through, you need to get it out, because it easily festers within black men in general, and it turns into anger. So you need to have these conversations with people to get it out, because black men are the most prolific men on the face of the earth, period.
You can say that again.
Black women are the strongest entity that we have.
Facts.
A black woman is the only being on earth that can give birth to a black person. No matter if she is with a white man, an Asian man, whatever nationality, that baby gonna come out black. That's power there.
Absolutely.
That's black excellence. That's power all by itself.
Absolutely.
But we can't get to those places when we have our sisters out here not understanding what's wrong with him. You ain't gotta worry about what's wrong with him, sis. You need to just help him figure out what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are afraid to go and get help and say that we need help because it's a sign of weakness, but it's not. It's a sign of strength. When I went into therapy, it was the most liberating thing that I could ever have done, because it unlocked more in my mind that I needed to understand. Like, okay, so this is a blockage right here.
Right.
Let me get this out the way so now I can be more creative. And then I birthed a new show that helped a lot of people.
Right.
And so now I had to do the retreat. I have a show called The Retreat, and it's really all about mental health and addressing things for black gay men. And we just went away and completed it, and I'm excited for it to come out. But it's like, I don't care if not number 2 people watch it. Those men that I took on that trip for 4 days to do some work and a therapist is what matters.
But see, the crazy part is you already know more than 2 people gonna watch it though. So
we claiming it. 2, 3, 4, 5 million.
Yeah, we already know that. So that's first thing that we work from, right? But you also touch on a few things. But I want you to tell us, how can we get involved with you? How can we engage with you socially? And how can we help propel your vision for your journey? So I need your social media to contact you.
Yes.
And I need every vessel that you're using at this particular time to promote. So
for me, social media is a huge mobile. So everything is Reesie G. That's RESSIEG. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Twitter is Reesie G Tweet. Instagram is Reesie G. Facebook is Reesie G or Reesie Gamble. That's my last name.
Got it.
And then everything is Reesie G. You Google Reesie G pop up. I'm always doing something.
Right on.
So, you know, I have a new show coming out very, very soon. It's a podcast. So, you know, anybody's doing a podcast, thank you for doing it.
Absolutely.
Because as a black man, getting your opinion out there is something that is very needed and important.
Absolutely.
So I have one coming, then The Retreat is coming, and then I'm in pre-production for my very first documentary, so I'm excited about that. And so if anybody wants to get in touch with me, type in Reesie G. I'm the only one that pop up. You'll see this face. and you can get in touch with me.
Already. Hey, brother, I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, I had a good time.
Yes, sir. Guys, I'm Bryson Fowler. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the page. This is Reesie G. Remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. 2 fingers. Leave it like I know.